Hi. In Python, for every operation, we have to import a library or a module actually. So, for example, if you're dealing with the data set, you have to import a pandas library. If you want to perform some numerical calculations, you have to import NumPy. If you want to plot some graphs and all, you have to import matplotlibs or cborn. In this module, let's see all the important modules which are considered as most important to develop a machine learning model. As usual, let's go to google.com. I always prefer Colab notebooks, so search for Colab. Welcome to Colab. Click on plus new notebook. If you're using Colab for the first time, so this is the place where you can name your Colab notebook. So ML libraries, right? And let's click on connect here. Now, so I'm just keeping a title here. Import libraries or modules, whichever the technology you're comfortable with, you can use that. And that code. So I'll start with matplot. Inline. So basically, if you have like graphs and all, if you want to put everything inline, like in order way, use this one. So import pandas as PD. So this is for data sets. Import numpy as np. This is for numerical calculations. Import matplotlib dot pyplot as plot. This is used for plotting the graphs. We also have another model called cborn, SSNS. If you use a cborn, you can the plots and all, they look like very neat and very good. Matplotlib is like kind of a old library. Import plot dot express aspx. I love this module as well. So if you're getting some warnings like your version is an old version, something like that, if you don't want to show, you always use this one. So import warnings, this is a module. And now let's see how we can save. Import pickle. So this is one of the modules, but many of the people, they use this joblib. Import dump camelot. Ideally both the syntax for the pickle and joblib almost they are same, identical. If you are using internal Google Colabs and all, if you're a Google employee or using Google Cloud products and all, you can actually directly access the data from the Google Sheets into this Colab by using this from Colab tools. Import sheets and F1 as well. I'm commenting this one because this is like an external module and it will not, external Colab, and this module will not work. So let's see ML modules for regression model. Regression is one of the models. So all the models that I'm going to show here, basically, if you go to like Sklearn map, here you can see all the modules. So for example, for the regression, you can see the modules like reach, ensembles, lasso, and for the classification you can see linear SVC, k neighbors, SVC, and everything. So we are going to import those modules. Well, let's start with the regression from sklearn dot linear model. Import lasso, reach, linear regression. Believe me, first time, when you look at all these modules, you might be like, oh my god, they are like so many models. But once you keep on practicing, you will feel like very comfortable. Sklearn dot ensemble is one of my favorite modules. Random forest regressor. And there is one more module, XGBoost. Of course, there are like so many other modules as well, but these are the modules that I prefer to use most of the times. So we have ML modules for classification model. So let's see. So from sklearn dot import svm. Svm is nothing but support vector machine. From sklearn dot svm import linear svc comma svc. From sklearn dot neighbors import k neighbors classifier. Again, there's a spelling mistake. I'm sorry. I'm trying a new keyboard, and this is giving me some. I'm getting used to this one. And from sklearn dot cluster import. These clusters are very nice. You will enjoy this topic for sure. I'm going to explain about each and every module in my upcoming videos. And from sklearn dot ensemble import random forest classifier is also my favorite model. From sklearn dot linear model import logistic. Believe me, this looks like a regression model, but this is a classification model. I'm not sure why they kept name. It's a logistic regression, but the name is like this, and we have to go ahead with this one. And now let's look at the pre-processing. So pre-processing in a sense, like for the ML model and all, the input data, it's always should be in a numerical format, not in a strings and all. For example, if you have like 10 columns of data, and where you see like there are columns of data, for example, names or the countries or states, they are like in string format, like New York, Hyderabad, Bangalore. So we have to convert this into a numerical format. For that, we have some encoders. Let's look at that. From sklearn dot pre-processing import one hot encoder, right? We have one more which is like label encoder. Next one from sklearn dot, again the same one, pre-processing import standard scalar min max scale. For example, let us assume that you have like 10 columns, and in one column there is this people's age. Like age starts from like 0 to 100, like all the way to 100. Like people might have like different ages, like 10, 12, 18, 75, 80. And in the other column, let us assume we have weights. People weight just like 50 kgs, 60 kgs, 130 kgs, 112 kgs, etc. So if you look at these two columns, in the first column it's the age, so it's like 10, 12, 15 and all. And if you look at the weights, it may start around with 50 or 60. So basically the proportionate between the ages and the weight, it's like too high. So that's the reason we have to bring all the values into equal proportionate. That's the reason we have to use this scalars, right? And we have this input. So if you have blank values, basically you have to there are many ways to fill those values. In sklearn we have this simple imputer module from sklearn. So whenever you use the one hot encoders or the label encoders, you have to transform the data. For that we have to use the column transformer, right? And we have TF-IDF module sklearn dot future extraction dot text import TF-IDF vectorizer. if you have if you have a column which is the description, for example, let us assume that we have the data from the Twitter, I mean the Twitter posts and all, you have to go through those data and you have to find whether the news is a fake or not, genuine post or the fake post. I mean, you can use this TF-IDF vectorizer. Let's see ML. So we have to calculate our model accuracy, accuracies and everything, right? So let's see this one. So if you want to split the data from Sklearn dot model selection, import train test split, we can use this one. If in case if you're following all of my videos by this time, I'm sure that you know what is the use of this module. We have this cross-val score. This one is very interesting. Basically, most of the times, if you want to improve your accuracy, you can use this cross-val score module. And from Sklearn dot model selection, import. So we have a concept called hyperparameter tuning. Basically, assume that you got 60% of accuracy, and if you want to improve the accuracy, so we can adjust, we can improve the accuracy. I mean, at least we can try by tuning these parameters. So we go and we change few of the attributes, and then we see whether we can improve the accuracy or not. So we have a couple of methods, which is randomized search CV, great search CV. Python is case sensitive, so you exactly have to put the words like that. And from Sklearn, let's look at the matrix. Import confusion matrix. This is a wonderful matrix, to be very honest. And we have this classification report. Next, from Sklearn dot matrix. This one, this is only used for classification models. Accuracy score, precision score, recall score, F1 score. This is only used for classification. And next, from Sklearn dot matrix, import R2 score, come on, mean absolute error, mean squared error, mean squared log error, right? These also we can use. And then Sklearn dot matrix dot pairwise, import cosine C, right? And these are for this one. So there are other modules as well. For example, natural language toolkit. This one you can use whenever you're dealing with the descriptions and all. NLTK dot corpus import stock words. So I mean, again, taking back the same example, if you're dealing with Twitter posts and all, there might be few words that you may feel like these are not necessary, like this, that, was, is, and everything. So basically those kind of words we can eliminate using this stop words and all. Sorry, it's from so from NLTK stem dot porter import porter stemmer, right? Let's look at the other modules as well, other useful libraries. So import OS import regular expressions RE, right? Import difflip, import pytz is for the Python time zone. So if you want to play with the date time and format, this one. Import get pass, this is for to get the username of the system, and import web browser. So the all the modules which I have listed here, these are a lot the all the modules actually. So these are all the most important modules that I use and prefer while developing the machine learning models. I wish you all the best and have a good learning.